Okay, so I've been trying to film my intro, but every time I go, hey guys, I just want to KMS. So, hey guys. Yeah, I really do need a better intro. Katrine, please help your girl out. Okay, I have no idea if this is gonna work because I don't have like a fixed setup or anything. So everything I do, it's kind of like fucking random. That lamp is super ugly. I'm gonna try and get rid of it. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay, so part 2 of the Q&A. Which one of your stories do you like better, Tangled Love or Tainted Souls? So this one was by Bleeding Edits, and I appreciate them both, but like in a different way. So when it comes to like quality and which one I personally right now prefer is obviously Tainted Souls because it's better in so many ways, quality wise, basically in almost every aspect. However, I feel like Tangled Love, obviously, like it's really close to me. Like it's Tangled Love is like, how can you compare it? I feel like Tangled Love was such a revolutionary story in my life in the sense of that story. I wrote that when I was younger, obviously, and I was in a different period of my life. Like I was going through different things in my life and I was in a different phase of my life. So that story is just, it's really important to me in a different way. I appreciate it differently compared to Tainted Souls. Like again, if we're talking quality wise and just like content wise precisely, I really do think Tainted Souls is better. However, Tangled Love is loved by a lot of people, and I think that as well makes me appreciate it in a sense because it has brought a lot of like joy to a lot of people. I was known for having written Tangled Love for years, so that also plays a role, I think, because again, it's like a part of me. It's like my baby, you know. The next question was by Kiwi Thief episode. What is your biggest pet peeve? So if we're talking about episode pet peeves, I have a lot. I have a whole fucking lot, but I don't really think I can rank them in a sense. But I can tell you, like, I was just reading a story while eating breakfast, and one thing that really annoys me is when the male characters are so much bigger than the female characters. And like, I know especially when you're writing in the ink style, it's sort of like needed to change the size of the male a bit to make it look, I guess, a bit like realistic and better, because we all know the ratio of like female to male size in ink is definitely not what it should be. You can see how like Bella's head is a bit bigger than Brandon's, right? You know, when they are at their default sizes. But let's just all imagine that that's not the case, okay? Just imagine it while reading the story. So obviously I'm not saying like in real life people come in all different forms and sizes, but generally speaking, males are a bit bigger, right? Like, I'm not necessarily talking like taller or shorter, but they're a bit like bigger, if that makes sense. So I understand it when people, especially now that we can all spot direct and it's really easy to spot direct and stuff like that. So it's easy for us to, or it's easy for authors to change the size of the males, but like don't overdo it. Like don't I was just reading a story where the female character was like, you know, my height, and then the male character would be like all the way there. And that just looks super weird to me. Like, I'd feel like, hello, I'm down here. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, Tainted Souls, I do spot direct every character. And I purposely make Ace obviously a bit like taller and bigger, but I try to make it look realistically tall and not like he's a giant, you know, like a freaking titan. It's okay to make the male character like one head taller than you, but don't overdo it, please. Like, chill, calm down, okay? Calm down with the spot directing. Alright, so another question by Kiwi Thief episode was favorite thing about Brella. The thing that I liked most about Bella and Brandon's relationship was definitely the fact that they had a love-hate relationship. Oh my gosh, right now that's so fucking cliche and every fucking story has it. But I liked it because, you know, I like that. I feel like I'm a person that likes that kind of relationship in real life as well. It's like with friends as well, you know, like I like it when people are mean to me and stuff like that. Moving on. The next question was by Big Baby Writes. Has your family read any of your stories? No, except for my sister. She read Tangled Love when it was completed, and she's gonna read Tainted Souls once it's completed too. Why she only reads it, you know, when it's completed is because that way, you know, she doesn't have to wait for new episodes to come out, of course. And she doesn't use the episode at all. She will only read it because it's my story, you know, so obviously she's not gonna like wait for every single episode and, you know, discuss it and be excited about it for, you know, be hyped for the next episode to come out, stuff like that. She doesn't fucking care about it, so she will read it once it is finished completely, and that's fine. Like, yeah, as for my like parents or anything like that, nah. The next question was by Tales of Grey. Will you keep your YouTube channel only episode related, or will it have personal stuff too? This is actually a really good question because I wanted to talk about this. So at the moment, I have no fucking idea like what I'm doing, okay? So I'm recording from my phone. I don't have, okay, this is fine. Like, recording from your phone is fine, actually. Like, Bronte told me this is completely fine, and she does it from her phone as well. So I feel less, you know, weird about it. As for like the tutorials, like the tutorial videos, I really want to do it for one, but I feel like I suck at doing it. Like, I suck at giving advice. I talk so fucking much. I ramble on and on and on. And eventually I feel like people just, you know, they get tired of hearing my voice. Plus, my mic, like the mic that I use, like it's the mic that is attached to like my headset. So let's just say, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with HyperX, but if you are, then their mics are not known for being like the best, you know, having the best quality and stuff like that. Like, maybe their newer models have, but this one does not. So yeah, I just feel like I hate my mic. I hate my voice when it, like, when I record it while using that mic. I can't use my MacBook, like, in-build mic because that one is fucking terrible as well. It catches all kind of, like, sounds that you don't want to hear. And if I ever am gonna continue doing tutorial videos, like, I want to, but I also want to, you know, not further embarrass myself while doing it. So the next time I'm gonna make a tutorial video, I want to like look into buying a mic, and like a good quality mic, maybe a camera too later on, but that's, you know, mic is my number one priority, like also for gaming and stuff like that. I want to get a better mic. Okay, so other than that, I feel like for now, like, this works, okay? Like, the phone thing works. I will always keep it episode related, but I will definitely add personal stuff too, unless you guys are like, no fucking personal, then of course I will, you know, not like force myself onto you. So Sesame Biscuit asks, oh my gosh, do you guys like the word asks? It's so weird. I don't like pronouncing it. Like, I can say ask, like, hey, can I ask you something? But like, asks, he or she asks. Oh my god, okay. How to do a perfect eyeliner. There's plenty of people, actually almost everyone can do their eyeliner correctly except for me. I'm really not the person to ask that. At Elelelelin asks, which countries have you been to and what's one thing you can't live without? So, I've been to the countries China, Singapore, Indonesia, Korea, Italy, France, Germany, the UK, obviously. London, how could I forget? I've been to Spain as well. And I guess I've driven through Belgium like once in my life. I think that's it. I really hope I didn't miss anything. What's one thing I can't live without? So, this is a very, very deep question. And I'm gonna give you a very cliche answer. Aside from like obviously friends, family, food, oxygen, stuff like that, drinks, water, I don't think I'd be able to live without episode, and I'm just saying that because it's been such a big part of my life for so long, and it has opened a lot of doors for me, and I just really appreciate it with, like, I appreciate that it exists, okay? And also not just like episode, the app itself, but also its community and the people that use it and that are in the community, and like the friends that I've made in the community. And basically I love everything about it. I really appreciate it a lot. So it's not that I literally can't live without it. I'd just be really sad and devastated if it wasn't, like, if it was never a part of my life, or, you know, actually then I wouldn't know, like, okay, but let's just say, again, I'm just really happy that episode exists. The next question was by AJ Sucks. This is not related to the Q&A, but could you please help me with customizing choices? I can help you with that. Customizing choices. You mean like where you customize the character, right? I will link a video to one of Joseph Evans' tutorials in the description box below, because he has a tutorial for almost everything. Joseph Evans, freaking amazing. His tutorials are so helpful, and you know, he did not pay me to say this. This is not an ad, this is not sponsored or anything. Like, I just really, he's amazing, okay? So, yeah. The next question was by Epi Jessica. How many episodes will Tainted Souls have? So, I don't know. If I'm going to have to give you an estimate, like knowing episode and like it's like the average number of like episodes stories usually have, I'd say about 30, but actually I think I will even be able to create a second season for this one, because I'm just like, I have so much inspiration for it. The same total, maybe like 40-50 episodes. At least that's what I'm, you know, that's what I'm thinking right now, but I'm not sure if that's, you know, if that's gonna be the case. The next question was written by Mana. What do you do for a living other than writing stories on episode? This is actually a really good question too, because shit, I actually forgot to professionally, publicly announce this. Oh my god, I said I would do that. Okay, so, last week, like, I quit college, and that's because I just didn't feel like it was for me. I couldn't push myself through it any longer. I've tried it for a long time, okay? I've tried it. It's not like that I'm quitting just because I can quit or something like that. It's been a really hard decision for me. I've thought about it a hella lot, and it's a super risky decision, and especially where I'm from, it's really not something to be taken lightly. So I did quit college just very recently to, for now, write full-time, but I do want to like explore and look into other things, because I just, like, generally speaking, I just really like creating, and creating can come in different kinds and different forms, right? So yeah, I just really like creating. I feel like there's things that I can do right now, or that I can explore right now, that I won't be able to do later on. So college has always been Like, you know, I always try to finish a study to have a degree as a backup plan, just in case I end up homeless or something like that, you know, like, but actually, honestly, college was really, 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 really draining me. And I don't mean that college is not stressful for anyone, you know, unless you absolutely hate it. That's not true. College, everything is stressful. Work, you know, everything that people do can be stressful. Writing is stressful as well. You know, but the thing is, when you do something that you like, or like you have a certain motivation for it, you're able to push yourself through it. I didn't have that with any of the studies that I, you know, did. I don't see myself working like later in the future in any of the fields that I was studying in. The things that I want to do later on, I can, you know, there's no study for it here in the Netherlands. And to be really fair, I don't even fucking know like what I want to do later on, like precisely. But I do know that I really like creating stories is one of them, writing, of course. Yeah, at the moment I'm just really taking my time to be really, really, like, I'm just gonna say it, I used to be so like frustrated about like, am I really making the right choice before I made the choice, but now that I made the choice, I'm really excited for the future. I feel like I can, you know, if I work hard and stuff like that, I can achieve certain things that I want to achieve in life. So this one past week, I've had the best moment of my life, just sitting behind my desk and writing. The next chapter is almost finished. Oh my gosh, okay, so I don't know, I'm at the moment, I'm just really in a very relaxed, excited, good state of mind, and it's a really good feeling, just a feeling that I feel like I'm doing the right thing. And of course, I'm not sure if I made the right decision. I will never know, because people make decisions and they never know if they're, you know, if they are right until they end up being right or not being right. Okay, the thing is, you know, it's, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw my Instagram story last week. Like, for some people, it's just, it might be like, oh, no big deal, whatever, like, what the fuck. But for me, this is a really, like I said, really, really big decision. I feel like my whole life is gonna change from now. Okay, I'm overreacting, I know. Yeah, like, well, the good thing, like, for you guys is that I have so much more time to write right now and to focus on fun stuff for you guys, okay? So I can create more content for you guys, whether that's like stories or anything else. And, you know, just like, you know, I don't know, just, well, I do, obviously, like, besides the point, I do other stuff besides writing. In the weekends, actually, I do work at my parents' restaurant. Like, I just help them out because they're my parents. Obviously, it's like a side job, right? Like a part-time job ish. So yeah, I do earn something with that. It's not really for a living though, because it's not something that I like choose to do. It's just like I do it because they're my parents. Yeah, on weekdays, I just, at the moment, so like I said, I write. Before, what I would do for a living was, you know, like I just lived off of student loans. So that's about it. Like, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I don't do anything else for a living. This is me living.